El Streamo. And yes. As the title suggests, I did off-cam grinding. Not too much. Let me give a quick update. So I moved this entire thing down by 1 block. I added hoppers around here, so if something falls around here, it gets put from the corners. They go to the right. So this goes into this, this into this, this into this, and this into this. And all of these go into this central hopper. And right here, you have the chest system. So these are for items that do not stack. And this side is for arrows, this side is for bones. As you can see, a whole lot of bones, a whole lot of arrows. 1 second. Here we go. And in here just a couple more bits and pieces. And in here we have large assortments of just items. No enchanted items because I made a grindstone, brought it down here, and use it to unenchant them. I have 42 levels, as you can see. It is currently day 163. I added all the enchantments on it. It kills them in almost 1 hit. They're like 1 or 2 hit points away. So all I have to do is hit once and twice, and they're all dead. Basically, all I did was sit here for just a little bit of time. I also did some grinding off cam just before this stream, just for a few extra levels. That's why I was already in game and not at the menu screen. But basically what I do is take cobblestone, I put it all around like this, then no items get into my inventory and my magnet is turned off so that I don't get anything. It all goes into the hoppers and it's nice. So I did that. And let me show you all the backpacks we have now, arranged from right to left: normal, copper, iron, and gold. We have all these. These two are iron. This and this are gold. In here you can see we have a lot more discs and some jukebox upgrades. Honestly, oh yes, 1 second. I turned my volume down a whole bunch while I was grinding. There we go. Honestly, one of the best discs in the game. Beautiful. And anyways, we have 1 Melohi, 1 blocks, 1 mall, 1 cat, and 3 13s. 3 jukebox upgrades plus a 4th on this one. We have 43 experience, and I'm quickly going to get ourselves a specific level 1 alchemist guy, because they're gonna give us a trade for bones. You cleric. Yeah, sure. What else would I have a lot of eventually? I feel like this is a good trade. Something like that, because we might find another spawner and the chances of that being a zombie spawner are higher than it being a spider spawner. And if it's another skeleton spawner, then oh well, double bones. I think that maybe it would be cheaty to get a mod that allows me to move spawners. At least for free it would. But I'm not sure. Of course, we have an amazing setup right now, because my sword has mending, it has sweeping edge, it has looting, it has all the good stuff on it, except for knockback and fire aspect, I guess. But besides that, I think it has every possible sword enchantment. Well, Curse of Binding... Well, not even Curse of Binding, just Curse of Vanishing. I could have that on, technically, but not what I'm looking for. Anyways, we're not gonna have a problem with bows, as in getting bones. Same with bows and arrows, and the occasional pieces of leather or chainmail or iron or gold armor. It's gonna be very easy to get those now. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Jacking up the prices, are we? That does not slide around here. I haven't even checked the iron farm. This thing is gonna be loaded. I better drop off the bones. Because, holy moly, is there gonna be a lot of iron I'm expecting. Just farming for that. Actually, no, I did empty it out a little bit. Maybe halfway through grinding yesterday, so it's not gonna be that full. But there was a lot of it. As you said, the crops are fully grown, sugarcane, carrots, and wheat. I have a plan for both increasing crop variety as well as efficiency, apparently. But in a moment. I want to get all this stuff first. I don't know what you saw. I don't really remember. All I did was run around and just put some stuff away, make the small modifications to the XP farm, but mainly all I did was put the enchantments on my sword, tweak the design of the XP spawner by moving one block down and stuff like that. And I just grinded, got everything up to full durability that has mending. I just gotta get an axe and a shovel like that. Probably not a hoe, but I'll look into it. And a diamond armor set too. Gotta get one of those. But that has been very efficient. It took me no time at all, just watching, binging some... I'm not even binging, I just watched like maybe an hour of YouTube tops. Ooh, that's gonna be a lot of stuff. Though enchanting isn't gonna be that much of a problem right now, neither is durability, provided I'll be getting myself the needed mending books, which should be easy because I have so many ways of earning capital and buying the books from villagers. Oh, the seed chest is full finally. Took a while, but it happened. Not good. And I think we're doing pretty good. I think maybe the aim of this episode is going... this stream. I'm used to calling things an episode because I talk to myself a lot and pretend I'm a variety of things. One of them obviously being a content creator. And I did a very small amount of just normal videos. Plus this is technically going to be an episode because it's a VOD. Well, it will be a VOD. I'll post it on YouTube. My YouTube handle is the exact same as my Twitch handle here. The trigger minus the I. Very simple stuff. Yes. So, oh, there's stuff in here that shouldn't be. I'll just quickly sort this stuff. Actually, no, the gear can stay, or maybe, I don't know. The gear gets in the way a lot. Those should be stored. Anyways, it has been an extremely effective farm. As you saw, I've gotten tons and tons of XP and loot from it, and we can just get more at any time. I can do off-camera grinding, I can do on-camera grinding, depends which you want. Enchanting power 16, which should be, yeah, it's perfect. Doing these enchantments and even re-rolling enchantments will be easy now, provided I have the lapis, and with that cleric giving me a lapis trade, a rip-off, but a lapis trade nonetheless, it'll make it all very, very nice. Question is, what am I gonna do with the abundance of bones and gear? I mean, sure, iron and gold stuff I can smelt down, maybe chainmail too, but there's nothing I can do with leather. I don't think so. I mean, bows, wrap them into stuff. I can use them as a fuel, a very inefficient one. Make dispensers out of them. I can smelt gold stuff. What about chainmail? Yeah, I can do chainmail. What about leather, though? Nothing. Yeah, I can't do nothing with leather. A real bummer, but 'tis what it is. Is that... Yeah, I thought it was something special. Anyways, I think I'm gonna do some enchanting now. There's not really much I can do with all this experience besides enchanting and combining enchanted items. What do I want? Do I want an axe or a shovel? Have everything I need on that. I could get a normal sword. I guess armor would be the best. I do have a need for armor. To make a good set. To bust out some books. Leather, no, go back there. Oh well. Gotta empty my pockets, get some emeralds. Just gonna get a whole bunch. And then I'm gonna grab me some leather and just make some paper. Bada bing, bada boom. And bring it back. Oop, there we go. That should do. I still got one in there. Gotta do something with the bee nests eventually. Also itching to get myself a zombie spawner. That one's gonna be a whole lot better than the skeleton spawner. Maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Now, who's the guy who offered me protection at one point? Librarian Novice. Why? Depth Strider? Okay, I think it was. I got Depth Strider from you. Even though it was a terrible trade now that I'm looking at it. Protection 3 and a cheap mending. Not bad, not bad. I'm interested to see what your top trade is. Just out of curiosity. Oh, you sell Ancient Tome. And name tags. I mean, protection 3... I don't know. Oh, sorry, you're Mr. Unbreaking. Well, let me just sort my librarians real quick. I'm getting confused over here. Okay, so you sell me Mending and Feather Falling. Okay, no. You sell me Unbreaking. You are this one. You are Unbreaking. Put you under there. You sell me Mending and Feather Falling. Put you under the boots. No. You sell me Protection, Mending, and stuff like that. You sell me Depth Strider. Okay. That Depth Strider trade isn't the best. But I don't like the protection. The protection is bad. I got cheaper Mending and it's only protection 3. Not even for that good of a price. Come on. Okay, so you are Mr. Prot. Sorry, Mr. Protection. Your services are not required. Mr. Depth Strider, you do not offer a good deal, Mr. Depth Strider. You are Mr. Mending and Feather Falling. I am keeping you. And you sell me Unbreaking 3 for an okay price. I can put those two back. However, 2 new spots have opened up in a librarian trade. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Who'd I hit? You? Yeah, you. Okay. We got 2 librarians in this place. First I'm gonna get all the unemployed shits. Probably gonna get my pockets full of these guys. Okay, you and you. You are the traders here. You can get your workstations back. Those are yours. No one else's, okay? I gotta settle some business with these boys. Well, not settle some business. That makes me sound like I'm gonna throw them in the pit. But, no. I mean, put them in a box type of business. As for the 2 little youngsters, we'll see. One of them's gonna grow up soon, the other not quite. You 2 can roam around for a while. Who's mad at me? You got mad that I accidentally punched him. You. Yeah, go fuck yourself. I mean, don't get me wrong. These are fine enchantments, but none that I'm gonna be keeping. Because overall, they're terrible. First, I'm gonna get good stuff. And by good stuff, I mean stuff. First, grind them all. Secondly, put them in here, see what I can get. Prot 4 out the bag. And Aqua Infinity, who damn. Fire Protection, don't make me laugh. Protection 3, come on. Depth Strider Tree, Do I want to try it? I kinda don't. Because that's gonna be 3 lapis. What about a book? What can I get with a book? Nothing good. Okay. Guess we'll see what's on here. Fortune. I don't know if I'd want fortune. Always a shame. I don't know. The Unbreakings have a great chance. Gonna go with you. Come on, baby. Protection 3. Ooh. Prot 3. Fire protection 3. Nah. Prot 3. Hey, that's not bad. And Prot 4. Oh, yeah. Okay, gonna need them breaking. 2 Prot 3s. How high up does feather falling go? Oh, to 4. Okay, so I'm good. 2 Prot 3s. 1 on breaking. Maybe 3 thorns. Would be nice. Oh wow, I only have feather falling 3 on that one. Though I did think that it was the max, so I see why. So, I'm going to have to get myself some good. Mr. Big Nuts the Teeth. You'll be retired one day, pal. I'll miss you. You have been good. Wanna use grown up? Would you look at that? Okay, so I'm gonna need 1 unbreaking for my helmet. And you. I'm gonna need 4 of those. 1 for each. My good sir, come on over here and get yourself a job you will not regret. Okay, cheap Prot 3 or Prot 4. I might also accept... cheap Unbreaking 3, if you got it. Replace the other guy. That's Unbreaking 2 for more than he charges, come on. But mainly what I'm after right here is going to be Prot, hopefully Prot 4 for a very low price, like I know I once was offered and stupidly gave up. Oh yeah, Death Strider, I need that one day. Last Protection 4, nope. I'm breaking 3 for 13, that was a good trade, but I wouldn't have made it. Oh, thanks. Loyalty, Frostwalker, Thorns, Efficiency, Feather Falling, Breaking. Prot 4 but for 43, not worth it. Smite 3, Efficiency 1, Thorns 1, no. Sweeping Edge 2, no. Fire Aspect 1, no. Thorns 1, no. Piercing 3, no. Bending for 26, no. Soul Touch for 13, no. Alpha Infinity, no. Impaling 5, no. A whole bunch of no's is what you're gonna get from me, pal. You're gonna keep giving me bogus trades. Please. Come on, Silk Touch. I'm breaking 1. Protection 2. Absolutely stupid. Respiration. Now that's something I could get behind eventually. But not right now. Right now I want that Prot 3, Prot 4, whatever you got, that's cheap. And whatever you got that's cheap, Prot 4, Prot 3. So, just look at the C3. I'm not a fisherman. Efficiency 5 for a stack of emeralds? I should throw you in a pit for even trying to make that offer. Protection 4, but for 44. It's a nice number, works well, but I don't like it. Mending for 22, don't give me. Mending for 20, come on. Ah, boy. They get bolder and bolder every generation. It's gonna be a while until I get what I want. But hey, well, no, not even at least something. You're just along for the ride, and you probably don't want to be because it's not that fun looking at me refresh trades. Unbreaking 3 for 13. That's a very, very good deal. Almost half of what he's offering, but no. I'm here after one thing and one thing only. I'm going to accept no substitute under any circumstance. Come on, don't be difficult with me. You've seen what happens to those who don't comply, or at least you've heard about it from your peers. They've told you the horror stories, haven't they? Told you of the terrible things that happen to their colleagues, to the people they once knew, to the people they birthed. I told you how one day they were brought in here after a long, long time in a box. And after being in a box for so long, were finally brought to the light and offered a job. Most took the job, but they never offered what was asked of them. And from that failure, they were all dragged off somewhere far, far away. Somewhere where lava flows like water. And they never came back. All that was heard was muffled screams, pleas for help, and none came. They tell the stories as if they are myth, but they're nothing but the truth. And you dare fucking stand against me? Holy shit. Give me a real trade for once. I haven't seen a proper protection book in ages. Smite 5 for 38. Could have used a guy like you back then. God. Aspiration, Flame, Riptide. Smite 4, Infinity, Punch, Loyalty. God. Loyalty again, Channeling, Projectile Protection, Looting, Channeling, Sweeping Edge, Curse of Binding, Protection 4 for 21. Now this is a deal. And I'll keep you around. Now what else do I need? I have an Unbreaking book for you. The rest have Unbreaking 3 on their own. Yes, they do. Prot 4 for the 2 who need it. I have a Mending book for each and every one of them. Could do with some Thorns 3, but it doesn't feel that useful to me. Death Strider, I need that. Chumps. Actually, no, I'll put them back. But for now, only for now. Did one of you offer it, or did I kill that guy? I think I killed that guy. Any unemployed bastards? No, I don't think so. Tell you what, children. I'll get your fucking asses out of here for a while. You guys ready to shut the fuck up? Let me put you in the box of greatness. So what I need, Depth Strider 3, Probably would like some Respiration 3. Enchanted book. Infinity Thorns. Soul Speed, Swift Sneak, Sharpness Smite, being involved with the boss, not back, including Sweeping Edge. Got that. Channeling, Commanding. Not really anything I want. I could get Thorns 3, Respiration 3, and Death Strider 3, but I think I'm only gonna aim for one of them. Then again, it can't hurt to try. Let me just put these bad boys away for a quick bit. Now we need Thorns 3. Put some clocks away. No unemployed villagers, right? Yeah. I am saddened to say that you will not be living here for long. Because as soon as you give me the traits that I want, I'm going to just kill you when I'm done with you. 11 for an unbreaking trait. I have to resist it. I came here for specific things. I accept no alternative, no substitute, no replacements. It's either what I want or nothing. Getting a call 1 second. I'm gonna have to go away for a quick bit. You guys hold on out here. I'll be back in a jiffy. No more than 10 minutes. Alyoshka! I'm back, and I took probably more than I should have. Okay. What were we doing? Trading. Yes. Enchantment. So I have respiration. I need... I need... The one time I don't have a bow after my escapades with the spawner. Okay, I just gotta clear out some things from the area so that they don't get me later. Okay, that's good. Gotta make sure all's fine up top. Of course, they could be getting some shade in there. Creepers. One moment. Mr. Librarian, I'm putting you on hold for a moment. Your death is delayed, but only for now. Let's see here. This is the benefit of having a place that virtually infinitely generates you bones, bows, and arrows. And armor too. If I ever die and run out of materials somehow, with my virtually infinite... Okay, they're just gone. Want to shoot them, but no. Let's not do the fun stuff. That would only be fun. And stuff. And fun stuff. Oh! To the right. Little more. Little to the up. Oh yeah. And thank God I don't need to worry about arrows. Oh, that was the wrong way down. Then again, it could be the expressway down. Though it's already super fast on its own. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Okay. If only that were a zombie spawner, I could really make some of these villagers suffer, but nope. Quite sadistic, if one must say. Or is it? See, these are virtual characters, non-playable characters. Why should we feel that? Come on, die. Thank you. Took you a while. Hors d'oeuvres are a pastry. Non-d'oeuvres are not a pastry. Bing bang, fuck your life. I got respiration, we want thorns 3 and depth strider 3. Hopefully get thorns 3, because I can see us making use out of that a lot more than anything else. Actually, no, I want this. Yeah! Very sorry. Where was I? Okay, yeah. I'll be leaving very soon. Actually, no, I won't be. I thought the hour was up. Okay, we're not gonna... As soon as it hits 1 hour, I will be leaving. But I will try to get stuff done. Get ourselves the perfect armor set. Made out of diamond and as much as I can with limited time and experience. I'm willing to grind for that and do that myself. But I think that's fine. Just do that off camera. I won't use it for anything, I'll just make it and have it, but not put it on. Because I don't really have time. Thorns 3, don't care about the price. Thank you, sir. However, now you must die. I'm doing this so that I don't lose favor with the villagers. I don't know if I've said this, or maybe someone hasn't seen, or people don't understand when I haven't said this. I'm killing them like this because then it doesn't count as me killing them. It just acts as a quote-unquote natural death for the villagers, so they won't bump up the prices a whole bunch. Now all I want is Depth Strider 3. I'll put on as many things as I can and then book it, assuming an arrow is up by then. It's not that I don't want to stream, I don't have much time. Gotta knock at my door. Depth Strider 3. I don't care about the price. Oh, but I do care about this, yeah. I don't want to have to keep you any longer than I am. That would just be terrible. You will be the final sacrifice. Thank you for your service. Goodbye. As soon as they're done. You, thank you. How nice of you to do that for me. Now, that has cost me a lot of iron. A lot of ammo, so I'm gonna take this iron and just quickly make a small amount of trades. I mean, I got iron to spare, why should I worry? And I can't do one more. It's 48 for a full one. At, I think with the discount even. A raid farm would be nice to make eventually. Oof, yeah. The old pocketbook took a beating with that one. But it happens. Now we're quickly going to give eyes to Lydia. Put the poppies in here because you don't know what to do with it. Perfect. I don't really know. Oh, I thought I was low on durability. Yep, all good. Just get a little bit more XP. Now, I think the piece that we should do first should be the one that needs least amount of enchanting. I'm gonna see what needs what enchants in a moment. So you need protection 4, you need mending, you need thorns 3, you need death strider. You need respiration and thorns. I think all of you need thorns. And you all need mending. So I'm gonna give you all mending. Where's your thorns? Over there. You also need protection 4. And you need unbreaking 3. So the most costly of these is probably gonna be the boots. I think we might be able to do the pants. Maybe. But I'm not fully sure. Hour isn't even up. Damn. The good thing is, at the very least, we get 2 or 12. I'll make it 2. Okay, Maestro Bungus in Germany. Right, because yeah. Okay, the pants are already officially done. Well, kind of efficiently. I need to put a trim on them, make them into netherite. But the pants are done. Next, I'm probably gonna make the chest plate. We have the top 2 armors out of the way. I obviously won't be able to do it with 13 experience. I can make it 2. You cost 12, you cost 2. I think the most efficient would be to do this. And that would be 8. That would be 18. That could be 4. I think that's good. You do that, then put this on. Then again, costs increase very quickly. If I did something like that. Okay, that's good, that's good. So we'd have to be grinding for a bit, but ultimately it's fine. We're just gonna grind until we can make the armor, or I'm out of time. Let me show you how I do it, okay? I like symmetry, so I go immediately into the corner, holding forward, align my cursor with the middle of those, get into the middle here, put myself right here, and wait. My inventory is all full, so whatever I do isn't gonna fill up anything of mine, any inventory of mine. Now this is kind of the boring part, mainly the part where I watch a video, I don't know, do something other than this. Just press E, that counts as pausing, then Alt Tab, do stuff. But since I'm unable to do that, I'm just gonna talk to you. I don't know what much there is to talk about. Backpack skeletons come here time to time, and they're a little chunky, so I'm gonna have to, so I chop those chunks off until they're dead. It takes a little extra effort, but the backpacks are worth it because they're probably they probably give extra extra experience, but even if they don't, they give the backpack and whatever's in the backpack I get. And if they're a musical skeleton, then I get music disc from the backpack. I think the backpacks always drop. At least I think they've always dropped. Just wait until there's a large amount of them and just do that. And I just repeat this process for a while until basically I get to whatever experience level I want to be. Yeah, I just had to make sure my mic was on. And that's kind of it. I don't do much else. I don't want to end this stream early. I want 1 hour per stream. At least. Because I feel like you deserve that much content, at the very least. You can easily tell when you have a backpack skeleton versus not. You can just look and see if there's any particles coming, because the backpack skeletons always have a good few effects. It can range from like 2 to 5, I'm pretty sure, something like that. And the particles aren't turned off, so even if the UI up top doesn't tell me, because it says if they have more hit points than normal or any effects, even if it doesn't show me up top, I see the particles no matter what. Even though I have particles set to decreased, I see them. So I can see, oh, they're emitting particles, or I'm seeing particles from there, that means there's a backpack zombie. And it's very easy to spot, obviously, if one of them is a musical skeleton and has a backpack on that plays tunes, because you can hear it. You can hear it from all the way up the spawner. At first I was worried that this was too far away from the spawner, so what I did was I waited here, just like you saw up top right now. You saw some extra heads pop in, that means more skeletons spawned. So I know, okay, the spawner is working. Because there's nowhere a skeleton can normally spawn up there. Not any mob, that's why you only see skeletons, because the only thing that can spawn something there is the spawner, due to there being no open blocks where they can be and spawn on. Just any mob, not just the skeletons. So the only place anything can spawn is in the range of a spawner, because spawners can just spawn you in the air. So what it does is just that. The reason I made mine 1 extra taller and 1 extra shorter well, one extra block up and one extra block down mine is because I went up because they can spawn the block above the spawner, but I don't know if they can spawn if there's something up top like blocking their head, so maybe they can't spawn like that. And on the bottom was kind of a twofer because the water pushes them and they bounce up just slightly. That means they're cramping and I gotta kill them. Anyways, if they are in the water and they bob up and down, then they're going to hit their head on the spawner, be caught for a second. And I can't just make it one lower because I don't think they can spawn in water. And also they just would get stuck on the spawner because it's in the middle of its own spawning range, obviously. So I had to dig 2 deep. I would have dug 1 deep anyways, because that's the spawner range. Then an extra deep so that they can spawn and actually smooth their way through the water. But that one extra, so it's 2 open blocks, spawner level 3 open blocks. That's what I did that. Why I did that. So that they can spawn everywhere in the spawner's range. So you have the most possible spots for a skeleton to spawn. And so that they don't get stuck during transport down here. Now the thing is, I did forget to block up the top of the spawner, but it's not that big of a deal. Because the way a spawner works is that it takes blocks within its range. And it checks first, is it an empty block? So can I even spawn something there? And well, obviously it checks for a lot more things, but basically what it does is check every block in its vicinity and check if it can spawn the mob there according to its own rules. Once it's done that, well, it basically always kind of knows rather than always checks, I think. But it then selects up to a certain amount of those blocks at random beforehand. So it does kind of check. So basically what it does, it checks its range, all the blocks within its range, and it randomly selects them to spawn a skeleton up to a certain amount. And if there's something preventing them from spawning, either blocking the way or I don't know, something like that, if they're unable to spawn a skeleton there, they just don't spawn that skeleton anywhere. So it's one less skeleton spawn. So having the most amount of open blocks, just having its entire range open, means it's always spawning the max amount of skeletons, because all the blocks that it can spawn something in are always opened. So however many blocks it chooses, it can just spawn a skeleton there, and it does. That's why it's so efficient. That's why you just dig everything out. I remember when I first learned this, like how a spawner works and how to make this entire farm. It was in a modded 1.16.5, I think. Yeah, it was. And I was playing a mod pack I made myself. I always make my own mod packs, almost always. And in that one I had Ice and Fire, the Dragons mod. Dragons Ice and Fire, or Ice and Fire Dragons. Something like that. I had that mod, and I just cleared out an Ice Dragon nest, a small one, maybe a stage 3 or low stage 3, high stage 2. And through some miracle of world generation, there was a spawner in the open air on like a hill or mountainside right next to it. A skeleton spawner too. And seeing as in that one, bones would be incredibly valuable for making stuff in treats or meal, dragon meal, whatever grew the dragons by one stage, or not one stage, one age. It was gonna be really useful to have infinite bones, but I didn't know how to turn it into a farm. I was sure that you could, because it's a spawner. You have to be able to. So I checked how a spawner worked. I didn't look up any tutorials. I didn't look up how to make a spawner into a farm. I didn't do any of that. I did it on my own. I checked how a spawner works. What's its range? How far or close do I need to be? What are the requirements? Where can it spawn things? How does it work? So I looked up a bunch of the mechanics of spawners and then figured out how to best make a room for it. Then I made it. And the base principle is always the same because I did it off of vanilla mechanics. And I don't think it changes the spawner mechanics the mods that I had. I think very, very few mods actually change how spawners work. So, basically, you can do this on almost any world where spawner mechanics aren't changed. And even if they are, it should be pretty easy, usually, to adapt this design. And I'm sure everyone already has a million videos of it, all just on their own channels and sorts of tutorials. And you can completely use it. Just go ahead, use it, copy it, and consider my VOD a tutorial, the one where I actually made it. But this isn't about tutorials. Ooh, backpacks on for I saw the effects. And then up top in the UI, you saw that it had resistance, speed, and absorption too for 30 minutes, and more health. I'm gonna check out what that was about. Sword stuff. And then head out to loot. Come on, baby, it's like loot bags. Not the best stuff, sadly. Oh well, can't ask for the best. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I want this stuff first. You can see how effective it is. I haven't even been here for... I've been here for about 15 minutes, and I've already gotten all of this with just my design and looting 3. It's honestly just amazing how well it works. You wouldn't believe it. I don't trust myself not to accidentally pick that up and unenchant it. This is the part I'm always afraid of. Because I'm worried I'll be going too fast and not notice that I accidentally got rid of my one of my Uber tools. Oh yeah, that happens. Nighttime happens, by the way. So, you can't sleep on any of these levels, because it says there's always a mod too close. But what you can do is sleep on this level. You can sleep right down here. I can sleep right here. It won't have any problems with it. Even though skeletons are right above me. But if I tried sleeping anywhere, I could try sleeping here. But those guys are too close. I can't sleep anywhere else. Ah crap, I picked everything up. Careful, careful. Careful, SpongeBob, careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob! Shut up, Patrick! Shut up! Anyways, we won't be able to do the cool enchantatron. I'll grind in my off time. But that's gonna be it. Gotta go. I love y'all, every single one of y'all. This has been great. I love you. Bye-bye.